just don't like I dig Ice Cube. I looked up to him. But because I looked up to him and I studied his style, mastered his shit, I know what he's doing is wrong. He's shit ain't selling, so now he's going on the war shit, and he's using us as the gas. He just dropped some shit called Bad Ass. And if you listen to it, you can see he hit him up and was like, oh, that's how it's supposed to be. Why he wasn't making him bow down when I was in jail? That's what I mean. That's wrong. Right. See, now that's wrong. And I'm not going to let that happen, because then that would make me obsolete. If I let him come back and take, you can't have this. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it.
How's it going, my people? It's your boy Wired Up, and welcome to Wired Up TV. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys got your hands on them steering wheels and keeping your eyes on the road. I've been having a few things on my mind, and I want to speak about them with you guys, see what you guys think. You know, I'd like to hear your guys' input. I'd like to hear what you guys got to say. So let's get it popping. Tupac Shakur and his relationship, let's just say, with Ice Cube. Something that really hasn't been touched on. Not a lot of people have talked about it. It's something that wasn't out there too much back when Tupac was around. So it doesn't really get touched on. You know, it's not easy to find out what went on, but you know, it is easy. Tupac spoke about every problem he had, and he shared it with us. And there is an interview, and in fact, it's one of his last interviews. I believe it might be his last interview. I'm not sure. I would have to double check on that. But where he basically says that something about Ice Cube, you know, and what he says about Ice Cube is that Ice Cube basically jocked Tupac's style. When Tupac put out Hit 'Em Up and shit like that, and Ice Cube saw the reaction that Hit 'Em Up got, Ice Cube immediately changed his style and started basically with the hard shit, with the rah music, because Ice Cube had some good shit, but it wasn't like the West Side Connection stuff. Ice Cube didn't rap like that. You know what I'm saying? It was more like a good day and party club music and shit like that, and NWA shit, you know, old school shit like that. And you know, the NWA shit was hard. I will admit, but it wasn't quite the flavor of Hit 'Em Up with that personal attack war shit, you know. And you know, if your guys are doubting it, or there's some doubters out there that Ice Cube wouldn't do this. He's not a biter. Tupac has not been the only person in hip hop to accuse him of this. In case you guys are forgetting, Cypress Hill, you know, Be Real and Cypress Hill also accused him of this. There's an episode on Gonzo TV where Gonzo talks about this, where Ice Cube, you know, Cypress Hill and them thought Ice Cube bit their style, and you know, yeah, so that's what went on, you know. So Tupac basically said that he wasn't gonna let that shit ride, because if not, it'll make him obsolete. Basically saying that Ice Cube jocked his style, you know. Now I never saw it, you know, but then again, back then, you know, in the mid 90s, there wasn't a lot of, you know, internet shit going on. You know, youngsters didn't have fucking cell phones. Youngsters didn't even have pagers, you know, unless you were hustling. You know, life was a lot different, so it wasn't as easy as it is now to get the news. Where something cracks off, there's like 20 fucking YouTube channels that are reporting it. If you know if it's not on the internet yet, somebody got the news. It gets put out there basically. Back then it wasn't like that. So of course I don't really remember it, but you know, when I just remember people talking about it, you know, homies, older homies and shit. I just remember them talking about, you know, on their opinion of that Ice Cube changed his style. But anyways, um What do you guys think? I mean, do you guys think that there was some, animosity there between Tupac and Ice Cube? Or do you think it was just Tupac speaking his mind on Ice Cube and basically, letting the world know there that right there and then, that he had a problem with him? It was a beef that Tupac just sparked off in that interview? Or was it something that was going on kind of in the background and still hadn't been let out? You know, some that hasn't, some that hadn't yet reached the boiling point of surface for the news to get a hold of it and shit like that. Um, I personally think that Ice Cube was biting a lot of people's style, and of course, I'm not just gonna, you know, put Ice Cube out to the side like that, because I happen to respect Ice Cube. I do like his movies and stuff like that. I'm not a real big fan of his music anymore. I did used to like the West Side Connection shit. Uh, even the later albums were pretty good, man. So I don't want to make it seem like um putting Ice Cube off like that because I'm not an Ice Cube fan, or I'm hating on him and shit like that. It's nothing like that. But from hearing what Cypress Hill and Be Real had to say about him, shit, I think he did. He was biting a lot of people's style. You know what I'm saying? To make his own kind of style of music. And because Ice Cube's never had a problem with, hustling, changing his style. You guys seen he went from rap to movies, so real quick, I think he was him and Tupac were one of the first, right? I mean, in the hard shit game, at least in the hard, in the hard rap scene, music scene, in the California music scene, they were the first. So I personally think that Ice Cube did bite off Tupac, set him up shit. And that's how he kind of molded West Side Connection and kind of put it together and how they were going to rap, their image and stuff like that. So, yes, my opinion is yes, Ice Cube did bite Tupac's style. And I don't really think that it was a beef that was out there quite yet. But I do think that Tupac was talking about it. And I don't think that that interview was the first time Tupac had mentioned that. That's just my opinion, man. So, my blunt's getting kind of small. I'm getting to the roach. And I just want to stress, man, that I want to get you guys' opinion on this. I love when you guys put your output, your input on stuff. And I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got my opinion. I think old Cube, Jack Tupac style. You feel me? But, yeah, you guys try to make your minds up yourself. Sort through it. Maybe there's stuff out there that I hadn't seen yet. Maybe there's something you guys can enlighten me on. Leave some on the messages and stuff like that. But I do want to tell you guys that the Greg Kading interview is coming this weekend. And if you guys have any questions, help a brother out, help your old boy out by leaving me some good questions that you guys have always wanted to ask Greg Kading, but you've never heard any of these guys that have ever interviewed him ask him. You guys can put the questions down on the comments and they will get asked. Nothing disrespectful and stupid, you know what I'm saying, like childish shit. But, Greg, he don't run from shit, so he'll answer anything. So any question you guys are really, really wanting to know that hasn't been asked yet, good questions, guys. Put them down in the comments, and they will get asked. It's gonna be a very good interview because, like I just said, Greg don't really run for nothing. He don't run for nothing at all. Every interview I've heard, man, he don't run for no fucking questions. So it's gonna be good and it's gonna be fire. I'm trying to get him with some questions nobody's ever asked him before. Because nobody wants to hear the same old questions because we all know the answers to them. the truth doesn't, really change or whatever. That's my opinion, at least. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and you know, you guys stay positive, man. I can't stress that too much. I see a lot of negativity, people real negative. When people try to tell you how to treat people or how to act and stuff like that, or really not to listen to this certain kind of people or that certain kind of people, but they're right there trying to tell you what to think. So they're kind of contradicting themselves. Fuck that, man. People are gonna hate you for whatever you do. Tupac Shakur said it himself, man. So do you. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. Do your homework before you speak on somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like something, keep it moving. That's the beautiful thing about America. That you can do what the fuck you want to do. And watch what you want to watch. If you don't want to watch what I'm pumping, make your own fucking channel and talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. You know? Don't come on people's channel fucking talking about that, oh, you're insane, or why are you talking about this? These are things that people believe. It's not my belief necessarily, but I'm putting out everything that people believe, you know, uh, on this channel. We talk about everything except the fucking blaming people for murder bullshit. We don't talk about that kind of garbage here. That's snitching. So you're gonna come on here and be like, well, I can't believe that these people believe that and shit like that, and what do what? That's stupid. That's absurd. It's retarded. He's passed away. Let him pass away. You know. But then again, you're watching Tupac on live channels yourself, videos yourself. So check your motherfucking self before you try to judge people, guys. Do your research. Keep being positive and don't pay attention to these punk ass haters. You know what I'm saying? Because just because I don't believe in this, in a lot of stuff that you guys believe in, that don't mean I'm better than y'all. Y'all know what I believe in, y'all respect it, and I know what y'all believe in, and I respect it. So stay positive, guys. Stay cool. Keep your hands on the steering wheel and always stay wired up, y'all. Peace.